All right, Kenman here, and Molsect unboxing round 2. Fight. If you missed round 1, I did receive a box from Molsect. They sent a couple of knives to me for review. Much appreciation to Molsect for sending those out. I can't manage to do more than one in one video. Is that the word of this? Sure. So I did the first one. Now I'm doing this one here. Let's get into it. I'll show you the other one in a little bit. What was the second one that I chose from Molsect? Let's get to it. There is the box. Box on the floor. Box number 2. Caution sharp blade. Molsect. Do you have any of the knives from Molsect? Are you interested? Have you checked them out? Well, here we are. Box 2 on the floor. They have this very interesting pouch. The other one came in the same green pouch. These little connectors and this little tab on the front. Real cool, nice little design. Different than other companies. Haven't really seen anything quite like that. Look at the size of this beast. All right, let's get it all out here. Get the full Molsect experience. Got the cloth. Okay. Try to get this stuff out of my way. They have a little package that has paracord in it. It basically just has a black piece of paracord in there. The last one I opened up, but I'm just going to leave this one in here for now since I know it's just a chunk of black paracord. Here is the Molsect. Join the Molsect moment. Sometimes I can't read small print. There you are. Okay. Got the silica, a fun little silver shiny sticker. I like that. And then we have is this a magnetic pin? Okay, let's take this out. Molsect. The debut years. Or year. Debut year. Yep, because they are new. It's a 2024 company. So this is a little magnetic little pin. Very cool. Set that aside and let's get to this beast. Mini bag. On the floor. Today we are looking at a hog from Molsect. Let's check it out. Boosh. Oh my God. This thing is, oh, it's massive. I gotta zoom out right away. Look at this. Holy cow. This is the Molsect Jungle. Wow. Soak it in. My gosh, this thing is a beast. Look at the handle when I grab right here. Look at all that extra sticking out. You know, I like big knives. I've been kind of getting into the smaller knives lately on the channel. It doesn't mean I don't like big knives. This one is no exception. Just huge. All right. A little couple tests here. All the ways work. All right. Thank you, Molsect, for sending me these out for review. Much appreciated. Now, even though they did send these out, I will still give you my full honest opinion. Anytime someone sends me a knife to review, if I like it, I'll tell you why. If I don't, I will let you know. Wow. Okay. So let's get going here. What are we looking at? We have this crazy 3D snake pattern G10, like kind of a scales of a snake. Look at that. I'm not too big on some craziness, but that is really cool. I like that design. Has a little contour as well, kind of brings it in on the edges, kind of round it out for that huge piece of G10. I dig that that design, that scale, or that snake scale pattern that they've created. And then the blade is a 14C28N. It is labeled right in there, all black on black. The little label there, a little Molsect right there. They've got that M on that captive pivot right there with that really cool it's not just smooth across the top. That's kind of inlaid or like carved out. So the M sticks out just a little bit. Nice little addition. And then it's got that flat head. Anybody seen these other knives that have that clip like that? Really cool though, the black on black, just a little silver, and then that red accent of the thumb stud. Thumb stud works really good. And the flick out for the stud also works great. It does have a choke up spot. Oh, yes. Wow, look at that blade though. Man, what a beast. Who's into it? This jungle is craziness. Enjoy these fun unboxings where I don't know quite what I'm getting into. If so, hit that like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Oh, jeez. Wow. All right, so monster handle, does have a choke up spot. There are some jimps there. The other one I wasn't a big fan. It didn't have a lot of jimps. You know me, I would have them put jimps out to there, even though my thumb doesn't make it out to there, or even a secondary set for the index finger. Wow, look at how huge this blade is. I have big hands. Even my choke up spot I get there, there is a ton of space on this knife. Look at that. I grab right in the middle. That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, there are a few jimps. Like I said, I'd like a few more, but that's fine. Blade is solid. No movement, no play. Right in the center. Very nice. The action is good. It's a heavy blade because it's big. So obviously it's going to drop fairly well just from that weight. But it is smooth. That action is nice. The detent pulls it in just enough at the end. Enough power. If you try to go real light. Oh, see that? See how slow that swung out? I even had gravity going against it and it flicks out. Chances of failing this, maybe with the thumb stud or something if you don't get in there. That stud seems, it's a little tight on that side. Looks like it's a little bit cut out further on this side. You can see for the righties how far away it is from the scale. It's a little bit closer on the left. Most people are right-handed though, so they're kind of catering to that, which is fine. Either way, as a lefty, spidey flicky kind of a guy, I'm going to sit there and do that. Jesus. And it's fine that it sticks out a little bit more on that side. I'm noticing a little, when it closes, you hear that squeak right there. That's something, though, I could put a drop of oil in there. We might as well just do it right now, because why not? So I'm going to go in. Oops, sorry, I'm off camera there. The design of that, I'm actually going to go upside down this way, right over to the pivot. It'll work itself in. Okay, let's keep going with the review here, Dan. The pivot does have a captive pivot, which is nice. But what's am I getting at? Sorry, now I'm wiping off that excess I just put on there. The what was I saying? The pocket clip. Huge pocket clip. That kind of reminds me of like some of the Spyderco clips. You cannot swap to the other side, so no lefty clip, which is fine. I carry a lot of knives in both pockets, so that's not a make or break, but it is nice when they do that. You can give it that swap. I'm not a huge fan of that clip either. This is a large knife, so maybe it's fine, but generally I'm more of a fan of a little bit slimmer, thinner type of a clip. The clip that's on the other one, I feel like they could have maybe gotten away with that on here, but it does look kind of small. Maybe it needs to be bigger because this knife is huge. Boom. All right, what's next? Let's measure this thing out. Oh my God. Really? 9 5/8 end to end. This is an absolute beast. That is so long. 4 1/4 from tip to right there. If you go up to that top, someone could try to tell you it's 4 1/2. It's not. Cutting surface is 4 1/4 with a little curve on the belly. And the handle is 5 3/8. Monster. Anybody got one of these? What do they think? Have they been using it? 14C, if they did the heat treat good, it's a nice steel. I don't mind it. 11. The 11 carries all the way out to here. Got the little swedge on the top. Nice blade shape right there, but nice and thick at the 11 all the way out to there. Handle, oh, battery is almost gone. 0.58, and at the thickest, 1.4. This is a large knife. All right. I compare everything with my CJRB Pyrite. Good daily carry, not quite full size. Just looks like a tiny little thing compared to this Jungle. Wow. The Jungle is... I'm trying to think of a fun... I got nothing. Drawing a blank. The Jungle is like a huge python waiting to strike. But yeah, solid 1.5 inches or more on both the top and the bottom. That is crazy. Blade feels good. Wow, this thing is huge. Let's get the weight on here. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera. .38. Not as heavy as I thought for the size it is. So 3.67 on the Pyrite. 7.38. I feel like that isn't that heavy. Yeah, I mean, it's heavy. 7 is heavy for sure. But the size that this thing is, it's really not that bad. Oh, jeez. Did you see that? I was right here. And my hand was so far up that the flipper tab caught my finger. That's why it got stuck. I don't know if I've ever done that very much. All in all, this is a cool knife. It is big. I'm going to have to get it in the pocket, see how it feels when you carry it, make some cuts with it. I do like that choke up spot. I noticed that the clip has this where it doesn't quite have enough pressure that it's resting against the scale, which isn't necessarily a thing, but when you hear that kind of sound, sometimes that gets to me because you're grabbing it, you're like, what is loose? Nothing's loose. That's just this clip has a little spring to it. I might swap this clip out if I have one that'll fit, which I probably won't because those screws look like they're really far apart. All in all, I'm pretty impressed with Molsect so far. Interesting company. They do have a lot of variety. Here's the other one that I picked up. Wow. Definitely a lot smaller. What was this one called again? The Orbit. So we've got the Jungle and the Orbit. Molsect does have about 10, maybe 10 models right now, but they are a new company, 2024. If you're interested, check them out. They do have quite a few different designs for everyone's taste. If you're looking for something that's just a flipper tab, something with thumb studs, front flipper only, a big knife, smaller knives. They have one that looks like a leaf that's like gold. That's probably the one that a lot of people have seen videos for. I saw this one and was like, yep, send this Jungle out. That is a beast. Thanks again to Molsect for sending these out to me for review. Stay tuned in the future. I will test these out and see what I think about them. That squeaky sound is starting to go away. Oh, maybe not, but that last one it closed, I didn't hear it. So it's breaking in. Not an issue. Who has one of these? Comment below. You love these hogs or what? I do. Stay sharp. I'll see you soon.